Cue the circus music because tight end Rob Gronkowski may have announced he has retired from the NFL, and already his agent, Oily Drew Rosenhaus, is putting it out there that Gronkowski might change his mind around Halloween if the plea comes from Tom Brady that he needs him on the field. Agent Drew Rosenhaus has represented Gronkowski for a very long time, and he said shortly after Gronkowski's announcement that he can envision the tight end making a different choice at some point in the very near future, meaning Gronkowski may be back in the football field this fall. In my opinion, he isn't done. Rosenhaus told Pro Football in a text it would not surprise to see him come back down the road. But how far down the road? If we were to ask Drew Rosenhaus, it would not surprise me if Tom Brady calls him during the season to come back and Rob answers the call. Rosenhaus told ESPN. That is just my opinion, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rob comes back during the season or even next season. Rob Gronkowski came out of retirement once to join up with Brady in Tampa Bay with the Buccaneers, and doing so this time would likely mean that he'd avoid having to go through training camp before getting back into the lineup. That's likely appealing to a veteran with as many scrapes as Rob Gronkowski has picked up over the years, but that's all speculation about what the future could hold. Brady clearly has a great deal of influence on the tight end Rob Gronkowski, who seemingly made a beeline for Tampa Bay once the legendary quarterback took his talents down to South Florida to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 2020 season. The Bucs might find themselves in great need of Gronk's services during the 2022 campaign as the organization lost fellow tight end and former Alabama tight end O.J. Howard in free agency over the offseason. In the event that Gronkowski does come out of retirement in the 2023 campaign to team up with Brady again, there's a chance the duo could be playing on their third team together, depending on what Tom Brady decides to do after this season. Remember, Tom Brady still has 1 year left on that contract with Tampa Bay, and who knows, it may be appealing for Gronkowski to either team up with him in Miami or in Brady's hometown of San Francisco. The 44-year-old quarterback, Tom Brady, is only under contract, as I previously mentioned, with Tampa Bay for 1 more year, and who knows, maybe a great situation in a new city would intrigue Gronk following a year off. At a minimum, his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, has a great way of keeping Gronkowski's name in the minds of talking heads. As such, you can bank on a bevy of Gronk talk when even the future Hall of Famer isn't playing. For now, Gronkowski is retired, and the Bucs will be looking elsewhere to fulfill their needs at tight end for the upcoming football season.